I think production design is just a person who creates all the visuals and everything you kind of see on screen, and the collaboration of all the different segments of it.
It's really the combination of all the visuals and everything that goes into creating the world for a story.
Creating ideas from your head onto paper.
Production design is pretty much everything you see in a film.
The way I always explain it to people who don't know is it's designing the aesthetic of every film. It's down to every little detail. It's creating the world. It's graphic design. It's just responsible for everything design related, art related.
Production design is the design for everything that's going to show up visually in a film.
Production design is bringing stories and history to life through art and design.
Production design is the creation of the worlds we see in films.
It's the design for the entirety of film, TV, theatre, costume, the whole way that a film looks visually is production design.
Production design is everything behind the camera and not in front of the camera that is not human. So anything that's not an actor or a costume would be production design, whether that be the background, the scenery, the VFX, all of it falls under the art department and production design.
In charge of making everything you see, from the floor to the ceilings to the walls to the things in it, and all the different parts.
They are responsible for creating all of the visuals and all of the sets, the props, the designs that go into making the world as real as possible.
Of everything really, I'd say drawing, creating, designing.
They design, create, think, they just put everything together that you're going to see.
Art department is responsible for everything that you see on screen.
The department collaborates together with designers, prop makers, model makers to make the world of the television show or the movie come to life.
Art department collaborates to create art design, backdrops, main things to bring stories to life.
Designs and builds up what the sets and everything around the film.
The art department, I feel, is the powerhouse of the film. There wouldn't be film without the art department. They spend their time drafting, creating things that you see on screen that you wouldn't even think would be integral, but they're basically in charge of the whole visual aspect.
The department makes the world that the movie's in, or show, or any production. They make all the props and all of the elements that bring the world to life and, give the background and the atmosphere.
An imagination?
I think a pencil. I love to draw my ideas, and I just think you can't really go without.
A mechanical pencil.
My phone camera.
I would say other students, even though that's very cheesy, but I think the most helpful resource is just being able to talk out your problems to other people and have people who know different things to help you figure out your issues.
I have become pretty reliant on my iPad. I really enjoy using that for design and research and everything.
A scalpel, a ruler, and a computer.
Probably my iPad. It's got everything on it, to be honest.
Tool. A tape measure.
What tool could I not do without? Probably a tape measure and any sort of modeling software, whether that be Vectorworks or SketchUp or your favorite.
I think it's a really cool new bit of technology that we're slowly introducing into filming, and I think it'll definitely be a good thing, but also I think we need to keep the sort of original parts of design still in there.
I think it's really cool actually. It opens up new ways to create sets, and it just makes it a lot easier, a lot more productive, and yeah, I think it's an improvement. It's a good thing.
Really good when it works, but hard to get around.
I think it's pretty similar to green screen really, it's just the next evolution and it's really exciting.
I think that it looks much more seamless than green screen, but I wish that people would still use more like real props and sets and backgrounds and things, because I think that adds a loveliness to films and productions.
Production's really neat. I've seen it used in really clever ways. I've seen. I'm inclined to say, you know, practical effects are always going to be my favorite, but with, you know, every year, virtual production becomes more and more advanced, and I think it's really closing the gap on practical versus digital.
I'm a fan of virtual production. I think creating backdrops it's really strong at, but I also feel like made design is really important and we should keep continuing to focus on that rather than going towards technology.
Virtual production's alright. I think that it's kind of cool to do it the main way to build everything up in reality, but virtual design can help with not having to do so much work and effort.
I think it's really exciting. I'm currently about to film a short film there on the virtual production stage, and it gives you so many more opportunities and it's more eco-friendly. We don't have to build a whole exterior set when we can just put it on the screen. So yeah, I think it's good for sustainability as well.
My thoughts on virtual production are that it is still young, even though it's been used a lot, and it's going to grow quite a bit and hopefully be very useful in the future, as this industry is incredibly wasteful. So hopefully virtual production can help mitigate that.